What up, YouTube? AR Platinum. Welcome to this search for the jackpot. This is the Wild 10's version. Now, you're going to be watching me in a couple days, maybe tomorrow or the next day. It'll be a few days. Go chasing on some of these tickets for the jackpot, and this is why. So this is the Wild 10's version, and this ticket, if you look at my little scribble here, 1,635,468 of the total 1,671,517 prizes have been sold. Now, prizes and ticket sales within a pretty small variance should be relatively the same. So if 97.84% of prizes have been claimed, you can go ahead and say that around 97.84% of tickets have been sold, which leaves 2.16% of total tickets. Now, when you multiply the fact that there are 6,117,600 tickets-ish printed, that means there's about 132,000 left at the time I'm recording this. It might actually be less at the time of publishing. So, there's the reason that we're talking about all this is there's still one jackpot left. So instead of it being 1 in 1.2 million, it's 1 in 132,000. But the reality is, and I'm about to show you, it's actually probably a lot less than that. You just have to know where to look. And it's going to be in one of two places. It's either going to be in the trash, or it's probably going to be in one of the first 25,000 packs that were issued. So I've got the list of where every remaining pack is. Now, this list, first off, is 2 weeks old. And second off, it was given to me by a fan. So big shout out to him. I'm going to put his name up on the screen because I don't remember it off the top of my head. My bad, brother. But you guys can go ahead and go to the scratch ticket locator that is at the Texas Lottery website. And you can use that and use the information on what I'm about to show you on the following chart to determine if that pack is still active. And you can actually just call the gas station and see if they have that ticket. But we're going to get to that in a second. This ticket's a little bit weird. And the guy that sent me the list thought the same thing that I did. And we're going to talk about another ticket as well in this video, the Purple People Eater, the $50 Winning Millions. But jackpots fall into pools. If you haven't seen my video on that, go check it out. It's the one that plays on the home screen of my video or on my YouTube page. Jackpots fall into pools because otherwise they could accidentally have all 4 jackpots or 5 jackpots in this case. They could all end up at the very beginning, and then there's no reason for anybody to buy that ticket because there are no jackpots left. So to prevent that, the Lottery Commission seeds them in equally spaced pools so that as the tickets go through, you will have they will be able to sell all the tickets, right? So we can do a little bit of math and figure that out. Usually there's a plus or minus 2% variance on tickets that were actually produced that accounts for tickets that were destroyed in the manufacturing process, etc., etc., etc. So when you do all the math, which I've got here, 6,117,600 times 1.02 to account for the 2% variance. Divide that by the number of tickets per pack, which is 50. Divide that by the number of jackpots total, which is 5. And you get roughly 25,000 packs. And this works. You can do this same equation, total number of tickets times 1.02 divided by tickets per pack divided by total jackpots. And you will see that, and I'll have to do a video on that, the jackpots pretty much fall in line, you know? And sometimes the variance is more than 2%, and that's why you'll see some weird pack numbers that are really high. And when you do the math and you go, that doesn't make sense. But anyway, point is, 1 in about every 25,000 packs. Well, the winning pack numbers, because the Texas Lottery Commission publishes that, were 43,558, 9381, which didn't make sense to me, hence the question mark. 99,781 and 124,270. All of them were seated towards the end of the pools, except for that random 90,000 that didn't really belong. So, my question is, or my thought is that it's either A, in that 0 to 25,000, or way up in the above 100,000 range. So let's take a look. I've got some pictures here. You can see there's 4 left. Here's where press pause and look for where you're at. I'll give you guys a second to do that. These are 0 to 25,000. You can see the pack number all the way on the very left. That's all the way to 29,100. So, 0 to 29,100. I'm assuming it's either there or it's on the high end. Let me come back here to this one. This is where all the packs were. So I think it's either what I just showed you, or it's going to be, I'm going to zoom in. We're going to go to 100,000, and then I'm going to scroll and let you guys pay attention to the zip codes here. You got pack numbers all the way on the left. Just don't worry about the pack numbers right now. I'll try and squeeze it all. There we go. I'll fit them all on the screen. There we go. So, pack numbers on the left, zip codes all the way on the right. I'm going to scroll, and you guys can play this at 1/4 speed and pause when you find your zip code, and then you can actually call. They actually have the phone number of these places listed to the left of the zip code. Call if it's close to you, or drive down there. The address is there too, and see if they have this ticket. If you're gonna play a $10 ticket, and again, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you're gonna play a $10 ticket, this is the ticket that I would play. But you are responsible for your own actions. So don't go buy a bunch of these and then lose and not win $250,000 and say it's my fault. I'm telling you not to do it, but if you're gonna do it, here's where they're at. So let's go ahead and scroll. I don't think we're gonna have to scroll for too long. Oops. But again, I think it's either going to be in one of these or one of those first ones that I showed you. But I'm starting to think maybe one of these. But again, use the scratch off ticket locator at the Texas Lottery website, and then double check with your zip code or the zip code listed to see if there are any there, as well as call the store to see if they have the Wild 10's ticket. I found a store that had 2 different packs running, and I bought all 37 tickets, $370 back. That was a crazy good time, and there is a certain amount of excitement that you get knowing that not only are there not very many tickets left and there's still a jackpot, but you've narrowed it down to a very small percentage of tickets. And by the way, let me correct what I said in the beginning. I think it's either in one of 3 places. It's either in the trash, back at the Texas Lottery Commission because they requested these packs be sent back, or it's, in one of these packs right here. So, anyway. If you're going to buy a ticket, a $10 ticket, this is the one to buy. I will connect this real quick. We'll do the same kind of thing, just super fast, with the $50 winning millions ticket. So hang tight, and I will patch that video in right now. All right, see, we're back. For this ticket, It's a $5 million prize, and there's one left. And if you can look and see, 102 is almost 114. 810 is almost 910. So 8/9, you know, that's pretty close. 34 over 38, 64 over 71. Basically, what it boils down to is there are 10.37% of the tickets left, which basically relates to 473,572 tickets. Now, I don't have the Excel spreadsheet for these tickets, but I'm going to email the Lottery Commission tonight and see if I can go ahead and get that, and hopefully we'll be able to update this video and give you guys a breakdown of where those are. But again, if you're going to play a $50 ticket and you're trying to win a jackpot, then let's look at those prize pools. Based off of the jackpots being hit at 62,457, 122,22, and 184,351, and that's right, I called this the Purple People Eater. The pools are about every 65,000 packs. The math says 58,000, but again, sometimes it's more than a 2% variance. So my guess is that, and I just won a bunch of money. I'm not going to say how much. I won a lot on one of these tickets this morning. The pack number was in the 200,000s. It was like 220 something. I'm pretty sure the next jackpot will be higher than 195,000 for the pack numbers. So always ask what the pack number is, and if the pack number is less than 195,000, there's probably no point in buying it if you're looking for a jackpot. So there's that. I'll do an update on the Purple People Eater as soon as I get the spreadsheet from the Lottery Commission. And this is something that, you know, I'm hoping to incorporate more throughout the week, maybe on Saturdays or Sundays, doing a jackpot report and just doing a video where I explain kind of the tickets with the best odds to win the jackpots. And, you know, sometimes what'll happen is somebody will buy one in the first pool, or they'll win one in the first pool, the third pool, and the fourth pool, but not the second. And then you can narrow it down to that 65 to 130,000, where most of them have already been thrown away or have been played, and you have a very, very small window of where this jackpot should be. And then once you get that Excel spreadsheet from the Lottery Commission, it's really easy to just call down there and say, do you have these tickets? And you can go down and you can play and see how you do. So anyway, if you like this kind of video, let me know and I'll keep making them. And you know, ultimately the goal is for one of you guys to watch this video and go try and chase something down and hit a jackpot, and, you know, email me or text me or whatever and say, holy crap, I watched your video and I went down the street because they had some and I played a couple tickets and I won $1 million. And that's what I'm trying to do, is share the information that a lot of people don't know is out there or don't know where to go to get it, and help people make more informed decisions on what tickets to buy. So as I do more of these, the video quality will be better, but I hope you guys appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and hopefully one of us will win a jackpot. I love you guys. Holla at your boy.